Hello.
Shannon, I didn't put my glasses on.
Damn it, Sean, I asked you if you wanted to before I went live.
I'm good. I'm alive.
I'm alive. I'm dead.
Hi, everybody. How are you? I'm Sean.
I'm Shannon. And we're tired.
Sleepy.
We're so sleepy. So sleepy. And not like silly sleep. I'm sure we'll get silly in a little bit, but like we're just that. Yeah, just that. just like I just want to close my eyes and I just want to sleep.
How?
I'm sleeping.
What?
I'm sleeping.
Oh, I was like, what is that noise?
What did you think
Combining
I was doing?
Snorts and.
I'm snoring, Sean. Obviously.
I think it's the.
Is my mic not picking it up?
No, your mic is picking up perfectly. This is not. We're not on Zoom.
Oh, right. How are you this lovely evening?
I'm good.
Besides
I'm
sleeping.
tired.
Besides that.
Tired.
How
Besides
are you?
tired, I'm a little hungry.
You didn't eat dinner yet, did you?
Because I took a nap instead of eating dinner after D&D. So all I've had is
Mm.
chips from the D&D snacks.
That's it. That's all you've had to eat today?
Yes.
Sean,
So,
that's not good.
it's okay. It'll be okay. I'm gonna
That's
eat
part
right
of,
after this.
That's part of the reason you're tired, because your body's got like, I don't got energy. That's not my fan remote.
got chips.
No. It's not enough, man.
But I had a D&D session with Stefan today.
How did that go?
It was good.
Yeah.
was good.
My seat fell.
We decided we were gonna sail off the edge of the Earth. That's our next quest. Except we didn't. No, we not. Actually, no, we didn't decide that. We were going to, and then someone said, "Well, I have a quicker way to get to the Astral Sea. Well, I'll teleport you there, because we have a lich. We call him Lich Daddy.
Lich Daddy.
He is he's the fundamental driving force of the entire campaign.
Lich Daddy.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But it was fun.
Good. I'm glad.
And other than that, this week we played some D&D last night too.
Yes, we did. It was great.
This is the last week of classes. So
Yay!
I'll no
I thought
longer
last
be-
week was the last week of classes. I thought you were all
Well,
done. Like,
no.
done with classes. I thought last Tuesday was the last day of classes.
That's what I said.
You said this week is the last week of classes.
No, that's not what I meant. I meant this week is in the week I'm narrating about.
So no. So then
And I
it's
said-
not
and
this
I-
week.
and I
This
actually
week
said,
means...
I said this was.
No, you
the last week of
didn't.
classes.
No, you didn't.
Watch
you
the
said
VOD.
this. Cool.
How was your week, Shannon?
It was great. Had some fun D&D last Monday and last night. Let's see. Milo is getting ready to crawl. It's weird. It's just weird because he's just like he's like this tiny little human. Like, he used to be just a potato, and now he's just like a tiny little human.
Well, he's still a potato.
Yeah. He's a wiggly as fuck potato. You should have seen him trying before bed tonight. He was just like doing like somersaults and not actual somersaults, but just like wiggling all over the place.
You're scared of him crawling, and he's somersaulting.
I
around
know.
The nursery.
I'm not scared of him crawling. I'm just saying it's weird that he's almost 7 months old. He's gonna be 7 months old next week. Not this week.
It's how much time
Next week. Yeah, Sean, it's weird. How do I have a 7-month-old already?
Wait, not this week, but next week?
Next week, on the 15th.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I didn't say this week because it's not this week. It's next week. Yeah.
You were also not narrating about
Oh my God. All right. Let's
how
move on.
nice it was.
Let's no
I
you
said was. I said was.
No, you
Justice.
Um,
What else
What else?
did you do this week?
What else did I do?
You touched grass. Milo touched grass.
Oh my God.
for the first
He did. He was not a fan. He just kind of laid there like, what is happening? I don't like this. It was really funny. We also introduced him to Bubbles. He was very confused about them. I think he enjoyed them, but had like this furrowed brow.
Do you think he thought you were spitting the bubbles out?
I don't know. I was sitting next to him the whole time.
You gotta go like this though, on the bubble thing.
That's exactly what
I
did.
Maybe he thought there were bubbles coming out of your mouth and it made him upset.
Maybe.
Like, that's not what...
Oh, you know what?
That's weird.
Well, we also
think about it. As a baby, you can barely understand reality around you, and someone starts blowing bubbles out of their mouth.
It's like, the fuck? How are you doing it?
And they're not even a wild magic sorcerer.
You don't know. I could be. I also found out that, or realized, not found out. Okay, I guess those are kind of the same thing. But I go to vision therapy every week because my left eye kind of turns in a little bit and it makes me see double. And I took a picture of Milo and I looked at it. It was like, oh my God, he's got the same eye turn that I do. Because the picture, it's like his eye was turned in just a little bit, just like mine does. And I was like, oh my goodness. So I gotta keep an eye on that eye.
Yeah, I would say that was both a finding out and a realization.
So it's both.
You can, yeah, because I feel like you can realize something without finding it out. Because finding out is like a process of discovery. So I just maybe it wasn't you finding out. Maybe it was more you realizing.
It was I discovered.
You can realize something in the middle of nothing, like doing nothing. You can realize something. Well, finding out is an active action.
Just like this. Just like that.
Like.
Speaking of finding things out.
Yeah, that's pretty good transition there.
Thank you.
Shannon,
Thank you.
The hell happened? But before you tell me what the hell happened, what grade do you believe you will receive tonight?
You know, Sean, I believe I'm gonna get an A.
Okay. Oops, I wrote a C on accident.
How dare you?
I didn't.
How
wrote QA.
Dare you?
My finger slipped. But QA is not a grade, but A is.
So is an A plus.
False. Give us your A-worthy recap.
Gladly. So, we begin the session in the evening of the 10th of Septim on a Himmel in the year 826, or if you're a Gwenvaleri person, the 10th of Miravala on a Vinsdog in the year 1326, because both dates matter. We pick up with so where we had left off session 11, the party was split. Saskia and Fionn were in the Otter Business, and Bruce, Jacquet, and Septimus were in the Harlequin and Chalice.
Good catch. Good save. Good save.
Thanks. I know it was there was no way I wasn't going to remember. It just slipped out of my mind the second I needed it.
Only remembered all the other taverns first.
The other one that we've been the other two that we've been. Anyway, so we start with Saskia and Fionn. Fionn drops Sass a note saying, "Bet 20 silver pieces on me. I got you." And Sass says no, because she owes a lot of money and she's not going anywhere near the betting tables. So she's kind of just watching the fight and being annoying to the other people who are cheering there, which I really liked that. What's your fucking problem, Granny? That was funny. I really liked that line. So Fionn fights because it's fight night at the Outer Business. So Fionn fights a mountain elf named Toral. Is that how you pronounce it?
Mm-hmm.
And ultimately Fionn is victorious because Toral surrendered, because Fionn is a pretty fucking good fighter and scared the shit out of him. Got some good hits in.
Rolling like shit.
What? And Sean was rolling like shit. See, the players were rolling like shit 2 weeks ago. So then it was your turn to roll like shit. So he wins 9 silver pieces from that fight. And yeah, that's what happens at the first part. At the end of the fight, Sass's Mask of Many Faces starts to melt off, or I guess we could say, not melt because it's drip off, I guess, because it's kind of like this, like it's like seawater revealing her actual self underneath. And Fear notices this happening and rushes over and throws his cloak over her, and they get the fuck out of there. Then we swap over to the Harlequin and Chalice crew. They are walking home. And by home, I mean they're walking to the Cask and Crow where they have a room. And they're chatting. Septimus says, or they're well, a little context. They're chatting about this reporter who had come in. Orin was telling them about this reporter that came in asking about some murders that had happened in the area. And there were rumors that it was a group called Machina's Whispers, and Septimus is like, it's not them. There's no way it's them. It's not them. Jacquet was like, well, if it's not them, let's figure out who it is. Let's solve it ourselves. And Bruce is like, well, how do we get the news out? And Jacquet's like, we know the reporter, duh. And Septimus says, brilliant. So
that's pretty good.
Yeah, I was writing down quotes as they were talking. So they're going to propose that idea to the other two once they all reunite. They also decide that they're going to go talk to hold on, yes, okay. They're going to go talk to Torcal in the morning as well, who's Septimus's friend. And they're gonna bring the gramophone that they fixed for him, but they want to do it in the morning at his shop before it gets too crowded and too busy. They also want to go to the academy once Dolvana comes back to get us, because she's bringing us our basically permission slips to get into the Admiralty Court and the university library, the academy library. So those are the two things that they want to do. Talk to Torcal, go to the academy, and they're going to talk to the other two about that once they all meet up again in the morning. So Nerds and Jacquet go to sleep, and on the way, then we cut back to Fear and Sass, who are also walking back from the Otter business, and they talk about the boots that Fear is wearing, Captain Hastings boots, which are part of the Alumno Defiance uniform, and they are recognizable because somebody named Brandon, who was a contender in the fighting ring in the Otter business, his fight name was Redcap. Fearn had talked to him in the previous session, recognized them, and Sass is like, "What the fuck? What do you mean you recognized them? Like that's not good. You need to stop walking around wearing these fucking boots because they're just take them off." And after the session, I was thinking about it. It reminds me of that TikTok sound from Bob's Burgers. Take it off. I would rather die. that whole interaction is that is what reminded me of it. Yeah. So Fearn's like, buy me some boots and then I'll take them off. And Sass is like, fucking fine. So that's on their to-do list for the next day, is to buy Fearn some new boots so that he can take off the very recognizable boots. And then they go to bed. And then the next day dawns. It is now the 11th of Septim on a Thelinsnir in the year 826, or, if you're of Gwenvaleri blood, the 11th of Maravala on 11th of Maravala on a Tolvasdag, still in the year 1326. Everybody meets up at the Cask and Crow. We swap stories. Sass tells them about the Walk of Shame and how much money she owes, and she's probably going to need to do that. And Jacquet's like, let's all be there, and we'll do it. And Sass is like, oh, no, that's necessary. And then they share that the boots got recognized and that they need to buy new ones. Then the other three share about clearing Machina's Whisper's name and taking up and maybe doing some investigating of their own, as well as going to visit Torcal to drop off this gramophone. Oh no. You guys are now after yawn.
No, I wasn't yawning. I was trying to sneeze.
Oh, bless you.
It didn't happen. I didn't sneeze.
Oh,
So
well, that's a
cursed me now.
preemptive. That's a preemptive.
No, that
bless you.
curses.
Oh, are you I'm sorry. I cast hex.
Oh, God damn it. Oh, no. Nope. Oh, I'm going to be cursed.
Look at the light.
Almost sneezing.
Look at the light. Look at the light. That's supposed to help. I don't know.
I always look at the sun.
That's a light.
You hear that, Chad?
Is it not?
No, it is. Obviously it is. But I don't think...
Also, you shouldn't look at the sun, Sean, because that's going to really damage your eyeballs. You're Googling it, aren't you?
Yeah, of course I am. My Google master. A photic sneeze. A photic sneeze.
What?
Huh.
Is that a fake
It's supposed
sneeze?
to be bright light. No. That's what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. See,
Photic sneeze results from exposure to a bright light and is the most common manifestation of the photic sneeze reflex. Reflex seems to be caused by a change in light intensity rather than by a specific wavelength of light. It's not a change in wave. I'm staring at these lights already. It wouldn't have worked. Wouldn't have worked, Shannon. You're leading me down.
I'm gonna keep going. So
Estimated 10 to 35% of the population has a photic sneeze reflex. So maybe I don't even have a photic sneeze reflex. Oh.
Do you have feathers?
Continue.
Go tickle your nose.
Nope.
Tickle your nose with feathers.
I don't have any feathers laying around.
I don't know. You craft shit.
It's true.
Okay. So before we go to see Torcal or go to the academy, we do a little bit of shopping. Sass buys Fearn some new boots just to make him take off the goddamn recognizable ones, but Fearn decides to keep them because he's just cannot let them go. Bruce buys more lollipops and a bag of holding, and to afford this bag of holding, he sells the drained emerald to bring back that was holding a elemental to bring down the price. Jacquet buys a forgery kit and some more alchemist fire. Then we all head to the Brigade Flea Market to go see Torcal. Before we get to Torcal's booth, Septimus asks Fearn to keep his misgivings about Machina's Whisper on the down low. Also, don't tell Torcal that Septimus, told them anything about Machina's Whispers, and Fearn was like, I'll try. No promises. So then we go see Torcal. He's very impressed with Bruce's work, offers to commission them to fix more items, and says that, he gets, or he'll get, I don't know if he gets shipments in or if he'll go and look through shipments to go like scavenging and pick things up. And Bruce comes up with a very cool proposal. He says, or he proposes that Bruce picks an item, Torcal picks an item, Bruce gets to keep the item that Bruce picked, and he'll fix Torcal's item for free.
Pretty good negotiation skills.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And Torcal was like, yeah, that sounds good. Come check in on the 30th because that's when I'm gonna get in my next shipment, and we'll talk then. Septimus.
Where's the shipment coming from?
I didn't write that down. Halcyon?
Nope.
Is it coming from? Wait.
Wait. Comment that.
Wait.
Yeah.
It's coming from Grenvlier?
Nope.
Oh. Is it coming
Any
from?
last guesses?
Well, if it's not Gwenvlier, then obviously somewhere in Aldhalor. What's it start with?
No.
Oh, come on. Give me, what's it start with? Come on. Come on. Come on.
S. I'll give you 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 0.
Shallow's gaunt.
There it is.
That's
Just not
where
in
I'm
time.
coming from. That's
And
where I'm.
with help from Stefan.
Yep. Thank you, Stefan. It's not the Skellies, Selkies. Yeah, that was right.
The second one's right.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah. Shallow's gaunt. Yep. Yep. Well, I'm gonna write that down.
Well, there goes her perfect score.
No, it's not that important of a detail.
It's only where you're from entirely.
Yeah.
From your past. Mentioned specifically for you.
Septimus then asked Torcal about the Dragonborn that Orin had spoken with, and asks, how are we gonna find him? And Jacquette's like, we know he's a reporter, duh. We'll just go to the Hyven Times. And Septimus is like, oh yeah, okay, sounds good. We'll do that. During the conversation, Torcal uses the Reacher Grabber, which I believe he got from Bruce, right?
Septimus.
Septimus.
Septimus sold it to him.
That's right. I knew that. I was testing you. You passed. Yep. You passed. Well done.
Oh, wow.
Uses I wrote down the street urchin's name that he smacked the hand of. Ricky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good. Ricky I'm sure will come back.
He better.
If you look for him.
I'm fond of that
I've told
street
you,
urchin.
this is a living city.
Yeah.
Maybe Ricky is...
You know who I'm still looking for, Sean?
Yeah, I know who you're still looking for.
Yeah. Where the fuck is he?
You haven't mentioned that you were looking for him in a while.
I'm looking for him.
Yeah, do you remember
always.
his name?
Kieran. Yes.
Okay.
Of course why would I not remember the name of the rogue who rogued me?
Yeah.
I'm still mad about that.
I don't know.
I'm mad. I'm very mad.
This happened in the pre-session.
Yes.
But Sass got all of her money stolen from her.
Yep. And I'm still mad about it.
By a pickpocket.
Named Kieran.
Kieran. Yeah.
Rogued the rogue.
He told you a different name, though, originally, didn't he?
No, he said
didn't.
Kieran.
You're right.
Yep.
He rogued you all.
Yeah, I know.
But he only stole from you. You were the mark.
I'm always looking for Kieran, Sean. Let it be known. Chat, Sass is always on the lookout for this guy. Passive perception, always active for this guy.
What's your passive perception?
14?
It's 12.
It's not 12. It's higher than that. I'm looking it up right now. It is not
What's
12.
your wisdom?
Give me a second to load my sheet. Yeah, passive perception 14. My passive insight. Nope, my passive investigation is 12, and my passive insight is 11.
You're here first, folks.
I was right.
Yeah, well, not so happy about those rogue level stealth rolls.
No.
They're against you.
I know. I miss my rogue stats. Anyway, we finish up at the flea market, and on the way back to the Cask and Crow to wait for, to wait for Dovana, Fionn checks in on the letter that he left at the Red Dandelion, but there have been no changes, so no update there. We go back to the Cask and Crow to wait for Dovana. Don't wait too long. She shows up. She's got our permission slips, our papers, our papes to get into the Admiralty Court, the Academy, and she brings back Fionn's charm, or the charm that Fionn gave her from the raccoon shaman, all fixed up. She says that if he wants to leave it with her longer, she can make the doohickey on it permanent. And
the rune.
Thank you.
The storm rune.
The storm rune. Yeah. And that's a doohickey.
Also for money. It's not free.
Yes. She also says that Mr. Sigel has work for us. Something about investigating an elemental sickness in the countryside in Billowgrass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is the place.
Yeah, it is. And I didn't write it down until later. But I wrote it down and I remembered it. Billowgrass. Billowgrass. That's fun to say. So we have our papers. We have information that there's work waiting for us. So we head on over to the Admiralty Court. It's a very nice, gorgeous area. It is Jacquette's type of place. Very rich, very, I don't know that I'd say ostentatious, but like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. It's
richly.
Rich, it's decorated richly. There's guards everywhere. The first place,
Gaudy.
Maybe. It's the first place that we've seen in Hyven that has any sort of guard around here. And
pretentious, conspicuous, flamboyant, garish, tinsely, extravagant.
That one. Extravagant.
Showy.
Extravagant. Thank you for the source. Extravagant. The guards there are all wearing a tabard, a green tabard with a dove and a raven sigil on it, which is the sigil of the Commodore of Ezja, whose name I wrote down.
Mm-hmm.
Zura Umadori.
Mm-hmm.
Cool name. I like that name. So we approach the gatehouse, or the entrance. It's not really a gatehouse, but it's like the entrance to the Admiralty Court, and the guards there are like, "Welcome, citizen," and must have said "citizen" 1,000 times, and it was all very. This was very pretentious and very like. I'm really struggling with the words tonight, man. Very. I don't fucking know.
Shannon's brain is turning off. She
It's-
better get to the end of the
it's
recap before her brain
turning
completely
off.
turns
It's
off and she
turning
falls
off.
asleep on stream. The sound effect that you make for snoring throws me off so much. And
You
I
know
don't
where I
why.
learned it? From my husband.
That's how he does it?
I mean, that's when he makes fun of it. That's not how he actually snores.
Okay. I was about to say, I've been in the same room as Josh when he sleeps, and he does not snore like that.
No, he doesn't. He sounds like a goddamn truck when he snores.
But it's... citizens and residents are different. No, citizens and residents aren't different. They're just calling you citizen because they're...
Citizen. Good day, citizen.
Citizen.
Yes.
Citizen.
Welcome, citizen. You are headed in that direction, citizen. Very formal. Thank you. That's the word I wanted. Formal.
Really?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
yes.
I thought you were thinking of a more mocking term. That's why we kept saying gaudy.
No, formal.
ostentatious.
It's very formal. It's very like putting on a show, and like they want you to know that it's a rich area and there's guards there. Yeah. So we go to the academy first and we check in at the front office to get an escort, because we have to have an escort no matter where we go on the premises, which makes me, Shannon the player, think that there's like something there that's there's something hiding. It's like my words are bad.
Your words are gone.
My words are gone.
You know what it is? You filled your head with too much French.
C'est vrai. C'est très vrai. Oh my god. I'm shutting down very rapidly. I'm almost done.
Gotta get there,
I gotta
Shannon.
get
You're
there.
almost there.
I'm almost there. Okay, so we go to the front office to get an escort, because we can't go anywhere without an escort. They don't want people who aren't enrolled in the university wandering. which makes Shannon think that they are trying to hide something. There's the phrase I was looking for. We got
there.
I have a note that says cookies and lollipops. I guess those were in the waiting area while we were waiting for our escort.
There were not lollipops.
Bruce popped a lollipop.
But Bruce popped a lollipop.
Bruce popped a lollipop.
He gave you one, didn't he?
Yes, he did, and it was delicious. Thank you,
What
Bruce.
flavor was it?
I don't know. He didn't tell me.
I don't know either.
He didn't tell me. He didn't tell me.
Oh, we should decide.
Watermelon.
Variety.
You know, it's watermelon blow pop. That was the shit.
There's not a watermelon blow pop.
Yes. Ugh.
Oh no, he did. There he is. It was cherry. That's points off, Shannon, because we actually found out the answer.
I don't think you did.
We can watch the VOD right now.
Yeah, we very much could. Also, hi, Alex. Our escort arrives. His name is Gamut. Damn it, Gamut. And he's very...
Gamut.
He's very hoity-toity. Very, very hoity-toity. He takes us through a teleportation circle to the library, which is huge. Way more, like, it's bigger than we should be able to perceive. Like, there's obviously some sort of magic at work here. So he Gamut takes
messy.
And it's what? Messy. It's messy. Yes, it's not very organized.
Yeah. Sigil it's not impressive.
Yeah.
His librarian skills. There's piles of books everywhere.
But the
candle wax.
Sigil, my man. The first thing you need to know about being a librarian is keep the books clean.
Oh, he does not.
What's his face? Gamut takes us there. He's waiting for us and gives us details about the job. He says that in Billowgrass, there are people growing erratic and harming their neighbors, kind of like the raccoons, but a little more intense than the raccoons did. There's not too many people that know about what's happening yet, so Sigil wants us to go and just see if we can figure out what is causing it, what the origin of this is. That's our first priority, is to find out the origin of the sickness. However, if we can help cure it, there will be more compensation. It could be Sigil, he says that it could be some like nefarious machinations at play, because it was happening in the countryside where, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but like where like crops are growing, and so like if these people are not tending to their crops, you're essentially cutting off the food supply. So maybe somebody started it on purpose. We don't know that. It could be industrial pollution from the airships that are around. It could be a fallen Vescent blot, but that seems unlikely because people just don't go around eating Vescent blot goo. But he wants us to figure out what's going on there. He's going to give us money basically to sponsor the journey. Whatever we need is going to cover the cost of preparations and all that. We get, and I have all of this written down, I have it to the silver piece.
I'd expect you to. It'd be weird if you didn't.
For 100 silver pieces, we'll get that for giving basic info. For 200 silver pieces, no, let me say, I'm sentence structures backwards. If all we bring back is basic info, 100 silver pieces. If we bring back basic info with physical evidence of what is happening, 200 silver pieces. If we find a solution to whatever's happening there, plus all of the information, 350 silver pieces. We all were like, okay, sounds good. We'll take the job. Thanks. And Bruce then asks him if he has any books like about magical sicknesses, so that they can do some research. And this is where we find out that Sigil has these rooms that can extend time to, so that you can spend as much, well, not as much time as you want, because if you spend too much time in there, you're going to lose it. Spend extra amounts of time in there studying and researching.
Normally used by people in their final years of study.
Yes.
Or final exams.
Yes. Makes sense. That'd be really cool if those actually existed. And so Bruce and Septimus are going to be the two that go in there and do that. Don't know what the other three are going to do yet.
They were developed by a Gwenvaleri wizard.
Wiswick?
Nope. The preeminent wizard of Dunamancy.
Oh.
Gwenvaleri. Sarah
Cool.
fell.
Oh. Wow. Yeah, that's yeah, okay. Good job, Sarah Hill. That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, it's funny. I could tell no one got that during the session. That's why I had him say, kind of looks like he's dead, that guy. But no one got it.
No one
Sarah
got
Hill,
it.
sorry, no one recognizes your great innovation in Dunamantic magic and localizing time-based magic.
Sorry. And then that's where we ended the session. We have tea time, a tea time lunch.
In his office.
In his office, yes.
Which is in
the library.
Which is but what was interesting about the office?
It was in like a silo? Is that the word I want to use?
No, I know you're not. Like, that's just your brain being you right now. I know.
No, it was also bigger than it should have been.
Yeah.
Pillar?
There you go.
Same shape. Where's the same?
Silo?
They're both cylindrical.
I guess you're right. Yeah. If you're thinking of like a farm silo. I was in my head thinking about a missile silo.
Oh.
Which is also a cylindrical shape. It's
the fuck, Sean. They're all cylinders, okay?
Yeah, but I think many people would distinguish between a silo and a pillar.
I don't know. They're both cylinders in my brain.
Yes, Stefan. Silo denotes agricultural storage or missile storage.
Yeah. It's in a pillar. It's in a pillar, and what's cool about it is that it was bigger than it should have been.
Yes. Bunch of room and requirement bullshit. That's true, Stefan. So it is actually technically somewhere between a silo and a pillar. In academic silo.
You're welcome. How'd I do? Besides my brain being
how
fucking
do you think you did?
I always. Okay, no, not always.
That's not
usually.
True. I have a record here of you many times saying you got an A- or getting. One time you even said you got a C.
Did I?
That was the very first session.
Ooh.
You predicted you get a B, and then you said I should get a C.
Ooh.
And I gave you a B-.
Because you're kind. I think that was pretty good, despite it being all over, like, my words not working this evening.
What do you think, chat?
I think I did well.
So what are you saying A?
Yes. Yes.
What was that?
Yes.
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 Yes. No,
Silo of Academy.
I'm getting silly.
Academia. That does sound cool.
No.
You only missed a few things.
Nothing too huge. I'm looking at chat and saying no.
Oh, what is it? A-?
No.
A-?
What? Why?
Why? B+.
Yeah, I know. No.
I would like to see some of the justification from Stefan and Alex as the other
please.
two major note takers of the game.
Yeah, where's that minus coming from?
So you most of what you missed was smaller, or at least not. I wouldn't say smaller was not relevant to the A.
What did I miss?
I'd say missing the Shallow's Gone thing is more significant than you're making it.
Really?
Because I made a very specific point of pointing it out.
So you did. So.
The reason why I'm saying that's an important part, and I'm not saying that it inherently means that you should get an A-, is that anything that based on the major through lines of this campaign, anything happening within the Aldhalor Islands is important. Like anything that's like a movement of interesting, important things. And also, are you serious? You forgot the freaking flavor lollipop. The most important thing. I should give you a B-. That lollipop was worth 25% of your grade.
Oh no.
No,
Does it help? Does it help, Sean? And this you probably won't believe me, but I'm going to tell you anyway because it is true.
What a way to start.
I know. I did clock you mentioning Shallow's Gaunt. I did during the session. I didn't write it down, but I remember thinking, that's where I'm from. And that was the end of that. Okay, what we had for breakfast doesn't fucking matter.
I'd say the one right before that matters a little bit. Smaller. It's also small, but it's
okay,
part of
so
the plan.
you know what? Sean. I am struggling to find the balance between writing down every single goddamn detail and giving a recap that won't be 3 hours long. So, cut me some fucking slack. Please.
I will cut you some slack. I don't have any plans of giving you a bad grade today.
But you have plans other times?
No. I'd say the stuff Stefan's getting at here is not as significant. But the things that are significant is suggesting that LaRue be a boogeyman the party uses, I think is fairly significant. And I'd say the Shallow's Gaunt
It was a one-sentence thing.
Well, most things are a one sentence.
Oh, God. I'm done.
But no,
I'm all
it's
done.
a part of the plan.
All
it's
done.
a part of the plan.
All
That's why that
done.
one is more significant.
Okay.
I'd say the Shallow's Gaunt one is not as significant. Like, I wouldn't say that's something that would bring you down to an A-, the Shallow's Gaunt thing. The LaRue thing, also, I wouldn't say necessarily constitutes bringing you down to an A- necessarily. I'm personally torn right now because I'm looking at if I was giving you a letter grade, we'd be in that line between
If I give you
A-
puppy dog
and an A.
eyes?
That doesn't work on me at all. I'd say let's get into some speculation.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah, that's true. You didn't mention the raccoon was in the picnic basket. I take it. Yeah. So, Shannon, I will preempt this speculation with letting you all know here, since 3 of you are here, that Percival will not be with us tomorrow because he mixed up his flight plan from a bachelor party this weekend.
Oh, no.
Oh, see,
wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
He won't be coming in until tomorrow night, so he's going to miss the session.
Sad.
So
we'll miss you, Septimus.
So any major Septimus stuff in your predictions are not happening next week or tomorrow.
Okay.
Feel free to talk about them. So, speculate wildly.
I need a prompt, please. A question, I need a question, please.
What do you think's gonna happen? What do you think's going on with this magical sickness?
With this magical sickness, I do think it is connected to the raccoons in some way, shape, or form. I believe, you know what I believe, Sean? Here's what I believe. Mm-hmm. This is what I believe. I'm going to tell you what I believe right now.
Or you're stalling? Confidence or stalling?
No. Well, a little bit of both. I think there is somebody or something that is experimenting with this Vesenblatt goo. Tried it on the raccoons first, just to see what would happen. That happened. They went rabid. And they studied... They studied what happened, like Dulvana and Sigil did, and now they are testing... I need to not yell, my son is sleeping. And now they are taking it to the next level, phase 2, as it were, and using...
Human subjects.
Yes.
Do you think that your new friends are experimenting on the population?
Not really. Not really, but I it's a thought. It's there. It's there potentially.
It's, yeah.
And he's sending us on. Sigil is sending us on this journey so that he's not suspicious. Plug in your fucking laptop, Sean. Why is it unplugged?
Because it's in a new spot. Usually it used to be over here, now it's over here. And it's in the way of my cup holder. Which I don't use for cups, I use it for my headphones.
Okay. So I think that's what's happening. This is phase 2, human subjects, human test subjects for this Vesenblot extravaganza.
Oh, extravaganza. It's extravagant now. Formal. Okay, that's interesting. That's definitely an interesting speculation. That the strange, enigmatic professor is using his apprentice-esque person to disperse elemental contaminants across the property.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I'm just
Paraphrasing.
Okay, interesting. It's actually very interesting speculation. What about the murderers?
The murders.
I mean, obviously, there's a meta knowledge here of
the vignettes.
What do you make of it?
I don't know enough about Machina's whispers to have an opinion on did they do it, did they not do it. So I will.
I'm sorry, I was looking at chat.
Okay. I lost my train of thought. It derailed.
You don't know much enough about Machina's whisper.
Yes, to say thank you. To say if it was, if they have something to do with it. Maybe. I don't think they're related to this sickness, at least now. I think they're two separate things right now. Maybe eventually they'll become related, but I don't know. I don't have enough information.
Which is fair. I would not say that any of you really have enough.
I do really like how you are sprinkling it in.
Yeah, although I imagine, due to the nature of his inquisitive mind, Stefan has.
Oh, he's got theories. I'm sure he's got theories. Absolutely. I do enjoy a good mystery, though. So, I'm.
You all said in your.
Yeah. In our. Yeah. Exactly. So I'm like, it's how I.
More permanence to the world and more feedback.
Yep. More mysteries. More mysteries. So I am approaching this how I. No.
It's Thatcher. He's still alive.
No.
That emotional ending Scarlet had? That wasn't there.
That wasn't there.
That wasn't her brother.
Nope. It was a decoy.
It was a decoy.
She died for nothing. Oh, that hurt to say.
It's clearly the Pallet King.
Clearly. Ilyvania the whole time.
Hey, she's around.
Yep, she is.
I need to come up with like a lunar schedule, I realized.
A lunar schedule?
Yeah.
Why? Why?
Because Ilyvania.
Oh. Cool.
She's the moon.
Moon goddess.
Oh my goodness, you are tired.
I'm so tired.
Moon goddess.
Moon goddess.
Remember the first few episodes I mentioned that there was a.
Yes, I do remember that.
In the sky.
Yes. Yep, I do remember that.
Gotta come up with a lunar schedule for her. Because there's other moons, obviously, but she's the prominent moon. And the prominent deity right now. Maybe she is up to it. Up to trouble. He's sending all these bullshit.
Oh no.
But she's not an element god.
No. And we just spent all this time. Well, the Wayward Five, spent all this time bringing her back to do good in the world.
Yeah,
Would really
she's still
yeah, but it would suck if she's like using her power for evil, you know?
How do you know any of this is evil?
Murders, Sean? That's pretty evil.
Was it a murder?
People died, got their heads smashed in, and wait, said there were things that were said. The machine that did it said something. Hang on. Pause.
That would actually be really funny. Or really interesting, like if Ilya was secretly lol. Spiders came out of the moon.
Ugh. Something about an oath being broken. An oath was broken. Do Machina's Whispers people take an oath?
You don't know enough about him.
I don't, but now that's what I think. I think those people were part of Machina's Whispers and they broke their oath. And so they got killed for it.
Maybe.
I like putting all the pieces together of a mystery, so I'm just like listening for all the little nuggets that you're dropping. Okay, can we be done? My brain is so fried.
Despite the frazzles of your brain,
I'm so frazzled.
You've made some interesting speculations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And I'll say these have been good speculations, regardless of their veracity. Can
it just be an A without an asterisk, please?
I'm not gonna put an asterisk on it, because usually when I need the asterisk comes when it's you have an A-, and you want extra credit to get to it.
So I didn't.
This
have
is
an
where
A-.
I was kind of unsure where you were.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't sure what to give you.
Are you sure now?
The smaller errors that have gathered up. Now I'm sure you got an A for today.
Fuck yeah.
These are also kind of more so your grade for the Power Hour as a whole.
So it really depends on how I come to the Power Hour. You know what it is? I had a lovely dinner right before this, and I think I'm
sleepy.
I'm digesting now, and
I have opposite sleepy. I don't have energy because I did.
We got the two types of sleepy.
Yeah, and it's terrible.
It's
So Mike's not going to be there tomorrow, so we're gonna have to kind of mess around. I think there's still enough to do in the city.
Yeah.
I
need to do a walk of shame.
You need to do a walk of shame. I'm pretty sure you still want to talk to the journalist at
Yes.
Times.
That I believe. That's probably going to be first because walk of shame doesn't happen till night.
I do know there were things Mike did want to do in the city before you leave.
Sure.
So that's
so we probably won't leave yet.
Truthfully, we might have a shorter session tomorrow because of this. So I think there's enough for you to still do.
Sure. Totally.
But we may have a shorter session because normally we might go. We might have because I want to make there's stuff that I know Sarathil still wants to do in the city.
Sarathil? So. The guy who invented the tiny rooms?
Septimus. I'm not. Clayton made that mistake too last session.
But you made it right
Sarathil
now.
And Septimus, who are both haughty, intellectual types.
That's true.
So we shall see.
Yeah, we'll see. I think those are two things we definitely want to do. We want to go talk to the reporter. But like, how are we gonna do? But maybe we'll come back because Mike has to be there for the being in the room to research the magical sickness. So maybe we'll have lunch with Sigil, have a little chit chat, and then we'll go talk to the reporter, and we'll go do the walk of shame, and then we'll
maybe
see what else.
I contemplated having Mike get stuck in the room. I think Septimus gets stuck in the tiny room.
Oh no! Isn't that what happened to Sarathil too? Like he got stuck in a time loop?
He got stuck in a time loop.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay, can you do an outro, please?
Hi, everybody. Well, I really mean bye. That was bad.
That was really bad.
We're gonna raid our friend Gamer Mom Luna, who
Because
brought back
Tales from the Tavern is back, and there's so many awesome people on tonight for the premiere.
Some great folks. We got David, I believe.
Yep,
Jess
David,
is on?
Jess. Yep.
Yep.
Bees.
Oh yeah, B. That's who I was trying to think of the other person I knew.
Yeah.
But they always have a good time there, and it's always a good conversation. So give them
Yes.
some love from Paradise.
Yes.
And we will see you all tomorrow night for Adrift and Aldhalor.
Episode 13.
13.
Lucky number 13.
And I got some paints, blacklight paints now that I'm going to start putting on stuff like your tentacle. And then we also on Wednesday are going to be back for Relaxing Paradise, where I'm going to paint Saskia and Fionn.
Very cool.
And
Can't
then
wait.
play some games.
Can't wait.
Yeah. Josh never showed up to play games with me last Wednesday.
It's because he went to bed because you took too damn long.
I was on at what time did I get on? It was like 9:30 or 10 I got on.
He was in bed by 10. Sleepy
Well,
boy.
It did say
He'll play with you this
week. Like 9:15.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he'll play with
it
you
was
this
late
week.
already when I said that. Okay, cool. Bye.
Bye. Oh my god.